one thing that I missed is trying to take advantage of my current primary home and applying for a HELOC and getting it at a lower rate. Now, if I want some extra cash, I think I'll end up paying a lot more. So that is one thing that I recognize.
Good. Michael, go for it.
Yeah, it's just two things. The first thing is the number one thing is the property management, kind of really opening that door into self-management and trying to figure out how to do it instead of just that huge reliance on the property management. And the other thing is just the education in general on an overall, just like the entity structures. For the most part, I'm in pretty good shape, but it doesn't mean I have all my I's dotted and my T's crossed. So I really want to refine that. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot of kind of bits and pieces of this that I know I don't know. So I think that process of that continual education will be good.
Good. For both of you, do you both have the resources? I mean, Michael, you said you're going to be growing and adding more resources, but for you and Rodney, do you both have the resources in play, or do you? And you can always reach out to us for specifics, whether we have the answer. We'll connect you, give you a referral too. So if you don't have everything right now, make sure you reach out to us too. Yes,
absolutely. So I just sent Sarah, we talked a number of years ago, so I'm getting back into the game. So I just sent her a note that we'll be reaching out again. Good.
Okay. All right, let's go to Derek.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I guess my goal is to, much like I believe Ryan, is to replace my W-2 income. So I want to be able to accumulate enough properties or enough cash flow to do that. I have one income property under my belt now. I ran into some challenges, so it's not quite cash flowing yet, but I want to be able to get to the point where I can replace my W-2 income, which is about $13,000 a month.
Good. All right, Chris.
So I'm sorry, I just wrote it down. The first thing for me is I'm doing a lot of active stuff right now, and I'm going to continue to be in the next couple of years with real estate, but I want to be sure to focus on continuing to buy rental property, because to me, that's the long-term thing. The second thing is to implement this budget system that I use, Profit First, which works really well. And Lori, it would be the idea for me is to be able to set aside money each month for reserves, so I have it already set there. So that's a piece. And then the third piece really is long-term. I want to move into more of those A-class newer properties. I'm kind of still on the starting out phase, and I'm not yet ready to do that, but I want to be able to phase into that.
Good. Molly?
Hi. I am supposed to be retired, but it doesn't seem to be in my who I am. I love real estate. I've been doing it for quite a while. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to develop part of the farm that I live on now, or whether I want to just make a couple purchases of long-term rental properties, single family homes. And I need to work on asset protection pronto.
Very cool. All right. Ninal, right? Is that how I pronounce?
Nino.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go for
it. So I guess 3 years ago, I don't think I had enough capital to invest. But I've been keeping my eyes on the market and see, the prices. You're looking at houses, so that when I'm ready, I kind of know, what can work. This is still the reason I'm here, just to learn, so that when I'm ready to pull the trigger, so I can do that. Definitely, the goal is, as like everyone else, trying to be not so dependent on a W-2 job, right? And the earlier the better, right? So definitely, I'm not gonna stress myself too much for that, that I haven't started yet, but we rather do it right than failing too early, because it's a big chunk of what we're going to invest on, what we own. So I guess we're all learning, and we're here to to make it to give it the best effort that we can.
Right. Hey, Jason's first income property. Jason, your first rental, didn't you have an eviction? And you
Yes, I did. Yeah. I would have had every right to give up at that point. I'm glad I didn't though.
All right, last one, I believe. Jordan, are you anyone else? I think it's just Jordan.
Yeah, I'm still very much in the learning phase, and I'm just trying to learn as much as I can. One, I guess, secret dream I've had the last, I don't know, several days that I've never voiced to anybody, so y'all are gonna be the first to hear this. I would love to be able to retire from before my boss, which he's probably about 57 years old. So I just think that would be an incredible thing to achieve and do it through rental property. But so got a lot of goal setting, a lot of figuring out how I'm going to get there monetarily. And of course, looking at the current challenges in the housing market, there's a lot to take into consideration, but I am really wanting to just really learn about how to make this work for me and replace my W-2.
Good. Does anyone have any questions? Jason just put up 1 minute. Any questions or any resources that you would like from us right now, or you want to ask someone in this group a specific question? Go for it.
I have a question, actually. Y'all talked about refinancing a property to strip capital. You know, this is after you've had maybe properties and have built up equity.
Regrets of not taking out enough cash in 2020, right? I've got one property too that, oh man, I got that 2.87% rate and I didn't pull all the cash out. I wish I would have pulled out more. So, but going forward 3 years, if you were 3 years out from now and looking back, what does 3 years out look like for you? Okay. What would have to happen?
Okay, yeah, success going forward. I'd like to grow to 10 rentals. So I've got 3 now. If I did 7 more in the next 10 years or next 3 years, I'd call it a success. Yeah, it doesn't have to be in the local area, but other areas perhaps too. I'd like to talk more about what that looks like and what if that's wise or not.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. And that's totally obtainable too. 10 in 3 years, you can do that. So, or 7 more. Right. Great. Thanks for sharing. Welcome, Jason. And I think we have 1 or 2 more. Let's see. Where did you go? You guys all shifted. When Jason, you shifted my screen. Now I lost my.
You got to go fast, folks, because I got to get everybody back together now. So
who hasn't gone? Andre. Yeah, there you are. I see you. Thanks for raising your hand.
Yeah, so I've had 1 property in Memphis, so I'm in Texas, so I'm totally fine being in a different market. And for me, I would just like to acquire hopefully 1 to 2 properties a year, if not more. I'm in single family, but open to duplexes or townhomes or whatever. And just for me, when I saw when it was rewarding is when I got to refinance that property after 5 years and saw the equity.
Hey, oh,
hey, I'm trying to get everyone back to the other room.
Oh, you're putting it back. Okay. Oh, you don't need to do that. I can close it. I'll just do it all at once. Okay. So don't worry about that. But yeah, just trying to gather. So in some of the other rooms, they're not finished yet. So just trying to kind of get them. But I'm gonna give them another 30 seconds. You know what's weird? I can't figure out when I join a room, I can't figure out how to go back to the main room, which is odd. I just don't see that anywhere. I've surfed all around to look for that, but
I don't know either.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to close all the rooms now, okay? And we'll see you in the main room. Okay, all participants will return to the main session. 60. Oh, it gives them 60 more seconds. Okay, so Zoom does that automatically. Oh, and now I can leave the breakout room. Okay, so I can go back to the main room now.
I think we all can.
Are you seeing a timer on your screen that says?
Yeah, it says breakout room will close in 46 seconds.
Okay,
and then
that's good.
Button
yeah, that's great.
Breakout room. So
good,
I should click it. Yeah.
All right.